Happy Friday. Des,
Good morning,
Jen,
good morning, good
Elizabeth,
morning.
Gil,
Bup,
Juan.
bup, bup.
I cannot hear you guys.
It's good to see everyone. Guys, it's Friday. We get together, we talk a little bit of attraction. And I know it's a busy time because we're all trying to finish off the year strong, but we want to finish off the year with some progress, right? We want to make sure that we're moving the needle forward. We could go out there, and, like Brent Gove says, we could go and close that transaction. But what's that transaction going to mean 5 years from now? What's the money from that transaction going to mean 5 years from now? All right. Um, so, Gil, how are things?
Dude, I think I got some stuff I want to share with you. I was lucky enough to go to an event and hang out with a bunch of people that many of them are also attractors. And I always say if you want to level up, you got to be around people who are intentionally trying to level up with you, right? So you went to a Tony Robbins event at the same time you were at a Tony Robbins event. I was at an Inner Circle event, and
Mm,
one of the things that most of them were struggling with was, how to build your teams and get more people into your organization and stuff like that. So I got to learn a script that I can't wait to share with you guys. Uh, when you hear somebody talk about their own testimonial, they do their blessings and stuff like that. It was just like a regular blessing. Somebody started off with like, "Yeah, I've been doing some stuff," and he starts like, and he casually says, "Yeah, in the last few months, I've added 17 people to my team," and I'm like, "Stop the room!" Like,
yeah.
I need to. I don't want to hear about anything else. I want to hear about how this guy added 17 people, and I wanted you to know that I felt like I was at like a brand new agent, and I was just scribbling notes. I just wrote notes, wrote notes, wrote notes about the ideology, about the style, about the script, and stuff like that. So I'm going to share that with you guys after we get some
Was it
blessings
the
going.
same industry? Was it real estate?
It was real estate industry. Yeah, yep, absolutely. Yeah. It was a Springs event.
Hmm.
So so I'm going to share that with you. It's a very simple system. We've already started it. I'm going to show you play by playbook. You're gonna be shocked as how simple it is, but you're going to understand the psychology of it and why in today's world this is the type of stuff that works. So I'm going to share that with you guys in just a moment. I want to hear some
I mean,
blessings.
those
Who's got a
guys,
win?
hey, uh, get your people on the call. All right. The only way this thing works is if you get some duplication to happen. Those of you that have organizations right now, you want to make sure that you're not the one doing all the work. Okay. You want to make sure that they get the knowledge and they get to go out there and expand for themselves as well. So reach out to them, send them the link, allianceattractors.com, and share this gift with them. You want to go
So
straight into it, Gil?
who's got something they want to share? Who's got something that's going good right now that it's working, or just a blessing in general? Let's light it up a little bit with some blessings. Who's got something they want to share? Go ahead, jump in.
Hey,
Juan,
good
jump
morning,
in.
guys. Vincent,
Morning.
Gail, good morning.
Good
Actually,
morning.
we're ready to go to Miami, right? This weekend coming in.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm
sir.
sure you guys gonna have a lot of things to share over there. I know last year we got together in between the days of the training, and it was amazing. So I'm coming. Yesterday we confirmed with Juanchi. I'm going with one of my best partners that I was lucky enough to get. Actually, last year we went to this event, EXP Con, and ever since there, man, we've been like brothers. We've been working side to side together. We just cap, he cap, I cap 2 days ago again. So very excited, and I'm also going to meet the the what you call the leader from Ecuador is coming there. We've been talking very closely. We have a little team going on over there. I have an official partner in Ecuador, so using the co-sponsorship, so I was able to open a line over there, a small a partnership. So let's see how it goes. The good thing over there, they creating leaders in every city. So the leaders are doing the trainings, helping out with all the platforms and everything else. So it's going well. It's going well. I couldn't be more happy. I've been talking this week. I went to an event. Also, trying to get a partner in Dubai. I like that that what's going on over there. We're talking about a lot of investments over there, so I'm trying to get someone there to work with this coming year, 2026. So it's happening. A lot of great things are happening in my business. We've been having a call every Wednesday with our team. Uh, you know, Helping each other, working together. This thing is not easy, especially now. We feel like a little, I don't know if you guys agree, but at this time of the year, it feels a little bit slow overall. The things the weather is, a lot of things are going on in the country. So, but we got to keep going. That's what we hear in this call. And thank you guys for hosting the call.
Awesome.
Good
Who's
stuff. Anybody
next?
else? I've got a couple of questions while you guys get your nerves up a little bit this morning. Well, first off, for those of you guys who are at EXPCon, let me tell you, if there's one thing you want to do while you're at EXPCon, so you've got to put yourself in a position to be able to pick up some co-sponsors while you're there. In the last few weeks, I've been talking about my story. And my story is, I brought my brokerage from Exit to EXP and the difficulty I had with that, but also the success that I had with that. Uh, Vincent, you're going to want to hear this. In the last few weeks, I've been on 3 calls, which have totaled for probably 172 people, potential co-sponsors, and just telling your story. I'm on this call right now, and I noticed that Kevin Ma was walking around New York City, and it looked like he was probably looking like he's going to buy some kind of $1 million investment property or something of that nature. Co-sponsoring, the key to co-sponsoring is, where are you valuable? So I want you guys to take a second, write something down, and write 2 or 3 things that you do that might be valuable for someone else. And what you might be valuable is in investing. You might be valuable in your area, right? In the fact that you're a New Yorker, or you're from Georgia, or you're from Florida, and they may have a co-sponsor that they want to sponsor with you, right? Where else are you valuable? You might be valuable in language. You might be valuable in culture. You might be valuable in the type of business and how you do it, whether you're a commercial specialist or a luxury specialist. You might be valuable because you built a team. You might be valuable because you're a newer agent who's hot, right? You might be valuable because of where you are in the industry, that you used to be a broker, or you're a mentor in your market. One thing that you want to let people know when you're in an event like that is where you're valuable, and and really answer the question, why should you partner with me, right? Because that's what co-sponsoring is. Where is the opportunity for you to partner with someone else? So think about that answer and have those ready in top of mind. As you introduce people, you introduce yourself, right? And tell your story and let them hear your story. And trust me, in a world where people are trying to attract people, it's a lot easier to attract somebody with someone else. That's what co-sponsoring is all about. Co-sponsoring is, hey, how do we tag team and win together, right? So those of you guys who build teams, you're super valuable. If those of you guys who are luxury agents, commercial agents, if you guys, especially investor agents, like, hey, I've got this investor agent, I don't know how to knock him down, he's in my market. Would you be able to help me? Would you like an opportunity to co-sponsor? As attractors, we've always got to know that there's more to attraction with the EXP model than the one-to-one relationship. There's also the co-sponsoring.
Yeah, actually, I would like Juanchi, it's in the call, to share what the plan is for us, why we're going to EXP this year. We have a plan, so exactly what you're saying. Juanchi, actually, I want to tell you that today is his birthday, and we can't wait to
Happy
celebrate his
birthday. All
birthday in
right.
Miami.
Thank you,
Juanchi, are
thank
you
you.
there? Go ahead,
Yeah, I'm
brother.
here. Thank you.
Tell the group what we've been planning to do at the EXP Con this year.
So, yeah, we're planning to in next week on our main plan today is have a lot made a lot of other agents from other states so we can co-sponsor, bring new agents to the company. we're doing a lot of work, like trying to attract agents to, like I have a couple agents, like new agents getting licensed and all that. So we're trying to meet agents from all the states. So our plan is just to meet people there. Like that's the main focus we have this year. So hopefully this work out for us.
But
Good
what
stuff.
Juanchi didn't say is that he created a sheet, a paper that we're gonna be literally talking to agents there from not only in the state, but out of the state, out of the other countries, that we're going to be getting their
Mhm.
information, names, phone numbers, social media. So we're going to, use this, leverage this event to try to expand our co-sponsorship. So I think you're gonna see us
Yeah,
everywhere.
we did like a little map. Like, our plan is to get at least one agent from each state. So that's the idea.
Love it. Well, listen, with intention comes attractions, right? So, like, if you have that intention that you're going to put some people on the board and you say, hey, listen, I'm scouting for talent, then you'll find the talent you want. In fact, what will happen is the first thing to say, hey, I want somebody from every state, and that's cool and all. One, I got to tell you, it's about like what type of agent do you want in every state? Because if you don't know what type of agent, I don't know how many of you guys are fishermen, but like fish don't eat, like not all fish eat worms, right? Like when I grew up, that's all I knew was worms. And then I met actual fishermen who's like, no, dude, like this type of fish right here, the sheephead, they don't eat this crab. It's a fiddler crab. You got to go into the rocks and grab this crab, this crab. And immediately when I changed my fish for the right, when I changed my bait for the right fish, I caught that fish. So know specifically what type of avatar or fish in the story that you're looking for in every market, right? It's super because then what's going to happen is you're going to have the absolute best bait for that. And you're going to do that because you're going to use ChatGPT and you say, hey, listen, here's my avatar agent. And if you want to take a second note right now, this is where you're going to write it, right? This Figure out your avatar agent. Go on ChatGPT and say, I'm looking to attract this type of agent, right? I'm going to name a few, and then I'm going to tell you what mine is, right? So you might be saying, hey, I'm looking to attract agents who are new to the business because I am a great mentor. Tell me 3 things that I can do. Help me create a newsletter. Help me create an IG post that will help me attract that specific type of avatar, and help me create something weekly for the rest of this year. Right? You might say, "Hey, listen, I'm looking to attract commercial agents." Right? I'm a commercial agent at EXP Realty. I'm just talking to my ChatGPT, and I'm looking to attract agents or commercial agents. First off, list the top 10 brokerages that I should be attracting for. Compare my compensation models between those. Give me 2 or 3 points for each one of those companies, right? And give me an IG post that I could use today to help me attract those agents. Also, suggest the type of photo I should be taking for that IG post. I'm trying to I'm trying to attract other team leaders to EXP. Take a look at the compensation models. I've been sick for the last couple of days. Other compensation models in my area that have teams. Help me separate myself from those. Show me why EXP might be better for a team leader to be with EXP. Help me create a weekly newsletter that I can start emailing these team leaders. Help me create the list of the team leaders. Go through Zillow and find out all the team leaders that are in my market. Like, drill down and find your avatar and then take some action. It's one thing to say, hey, I want to do this. It's completely something else to go through and say, hey, listen, I'm going to drill down and I'm going to find the perfect bait for the fish that I want to attract. Okay?
Good advice.
That's what attraction is. And some of you guys already know how to use AI. Like AI is your friend already. You're already in, like, you're using it probably every single day. Double down. All right.
You want to find that co-sponsor, Gil. I mean, you gave a great way to go out there and identify who to reach out with. I mean, now that ChatGPT has all the Zillow data, it's easy. Okay, it's all connected. But if you want to go internally and figure out who the right people are to get, your sponsors under the co-sponsors, you have that leaderboard in EXP. You could see who's attracting the most agents. You could see who are the top teams. you could see who are the top solo agents. So you could find out, hey, if I want to align somebody with somebody that's a solo agent that's producing at a high level, that also wants sponsors. You don't want to just throw people under people that are doing very well in production because they might have no interest in supporting somebody else. So go out there, interview them, get to know them, connect with them, and you'll be able to grow in every single state. It's a great goal.
Can I share something with you that radically has changed my mind about attraction? You know, when I first came into EXP, when I first came into Exit, I realized that attracting people was an art. And like most art, you either have that skill or you don't. And I want to just be super honest with you, right? Like the truth of the matter is, like, not everybody's going to have 10,000 agents when it's an art, right? I wasn't blessed with the voice of a freaking opera singer or that's art. But when ChatGPT came in the world and co-sponsoring came in the world, it no longer became an art. It's now a science. And you know what's funny about science? Anyone can do science. Anyone. Attraction is no longer something that is this amazing, like, God-given gift anymore. This supermodel of intelligence has made it so anyone has access to all the tools to have the art. And you know what? It's pretty good at constructing art in your Instagram messages. Look at everybody's Instagram messages lately, how perfect they sound, right? So how alluring. You know, I talked about ChatGPT. I was like, hey, make this super compelling and make it an offer that's nonchalant, but I want you to hit their subconscious as to why they should join me. It's amazing. I can do things that took me hours and hours and hours and seconds. And it's not a tool that I have. Hopefully you guys have at least got the free version, if not the $20 version. I don't know why anybody spends $200 for me as a person. I use it a lot. And the $20 version. It's the most valuable tool. In fact, if I got rid of every tool I have, every tool, my follow-up boss, my ISAs, I got systems on top of systems on systems. The one system I would get to become a multimillionaire again is ChatGPT. I'd get rid of everything. It would be the only tool I need to create all the tools I ever needed again. It is no longer an art. It doesn't require a Brent Gove anymore. You don't have to be a Jay Kinder anymore. You can get the science of sales. You can get the science of copywriting. You can get the science of expert negotiations for $20. You have that in your back pocket. My number one co-sponsor right now is ChatGPT. I want to make sure you guys understand this. It is a level playing field for the first time. It took 2025 years, at least AD, to be able to have this level playing field. Now, is it really a level playing field? Here's where it gets unlevel. It's now agents who use AI versus agents who don't. That's it. But you can get the free version and get all the tools you want. I might butcher your name. Is it Duana?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm the most on PC person, so I'm gonna go straight to it, okay? I picked you specifically because I'm gonna stereotype you as a person who's not a young person, who didn't grow up using electronics, and you look the closest to my age, right? So I'm gonna tell you the truth of the matter is we've got to put time in this. We've got to go through and pick up our ChatGPT and play with it like a toy. For now, it's a toy. That's all it really is. You can use it just to play games, but you can use it to be an expert in anything. My children are 9 years old. Well, I've got 6 children, but my youngest 2 are 9 years old, right? And they use it for everything. It's part of their life. It's interwoven into their fabric of everything they do. If they get an assignment at school, if they're just curious about whether dad's right or not, ChatGPT comes up. I would say if you're not using it, do you want a couple of hours a day of talk time? If you're not getting to a spot where it's saying, hey, you've reached your daily limit, I want you to talk to it long enough to reach your daily limit for a couple hours. Just talk to it. Talk to it about your childhood thoughts. Talk to it about like what your goals are. Download your entire life into it. Every thought, every experience. It can become the most amazing thing for you. It could be your partner. It could be your therapist. It can be so many things for you guys. Many of you guys are afraid to use it. And what's going to happen in this small window, remember, this has only been around since November 2024. I think that's when it's October, when ChatGPT came into our existence. The day ChatGPT came in and Microsoft was in it, I bought like a bunch of Microsoft stocks because like, oh, this is changing the world. It was probably the easiest stock pick I've ever made in my life. Oh, this is changing the world. Use it. And by the way, it's not too late to get into that investment. That's going to double, triple over time. Use it every single day and figure out how can I get better today? That's the secret to success. Can you get better 1% per day? 1% per day. Am I better than I was yesterday? Here's my personal quote. I wrote it on my wall back in a previous place I lived in black marker. I was so obsessed with this quote. Am I better than I was yesterday? And are those around me better because I'm there? I promised myself the moment that people around me wasn't better because I was there, I would take myself out of there. I was no longer valuable. And the way I keep myself valuable is by learning something new that I can share. If you ever read the book, The Tipping Point, I'm a maven. I enjoy sharing things. I enjoy learning something, executing on something, and sharing it. The same way you might go to a movie and be like, that was an incredible movie. And you want to tell everybody because you want to see the joy in other people that you experience. That's my superpower. So what I want to tell you is I've gotten a lot of joy out of using ChatGPT. Like I use it, I wouldn't say at an expert level, but to my expert level, right? I would say that there are probably people using it 1,000 times better than I'm using it. But I'm getting better at it every single day. And we all started at the same time. Like even Desmond, who's a computer guy, he doesn't have an advantage of me because we all got to start with this tool at the same time. Kids don't have an advantage of this because we started at the same time, November 2024. And even if they have a little bit of advantage to me, they've only got what 6 months on you. I mean, they got a year on you, like, or 11 months, I say. It's like you can catch that up. And if not, you can be 11 months ahead of the next person. You've got to use this tool to say, you know what? I'm going to add 100,000 people to my organization. This is a declaration right now to stop playing small. You have no reason to play small. You don't have the excuse of saying, you know what? It'd be nice. No, it would be real if you guys stepped up and said, I'm going to use the tools that have been given to me to blow up my organization. Because you know what happens with a tool like this? A year from now, this tool is no longer a tool because everyone's using it. It's like when I first started working with Zillow. Started working with Zillow in 2010, 11. Nobody was using Zillow. People laughed at me when I was using Zillow. In 2012, I had a budget of $50,000 a month. That's how much I paid Zillow. Because the first year I started paying them $1,000 a month, and then I went to 2,000, and then 5,000, and then just kept on adding it. Because you know what I've realized? Every time I put $1,000 in, I made $5,000 back. And when you have that belief, when you know that, hey, listen, if I can give you $1 and I'm going to get $10 back, your only question at that point is how many $1 bills can I give you so I can maximize the opportunity to get $10 back? That's what it is. So guys, I'm telling you guys, for those of you guys who don't believe this, like, by the way, I want to tell you about this kid. He might have been from Arkansas. Like who he is and what he is really doesn't matter, except the kid was like 22 years old. He was on a team. He was an agent on a team, a fairly newer agent, by the way, maybe 2 years in the business. And he's like, hey, I in the last few months, I brought in 17 people. And he said it like it wasn't a big deal. And I think that was the thing that caught my attention, Vincent. It was like so nonchalant. Like he didn't think he had done anything great, really, but it was cool. But it wasn't like he wasn't
We do. Tell us.
he wasn't doing one of these. So to break this down, I'm going to ask you guys some questions, and I'm not going to tell you the answer to this until you guys give me at least 2 or 3 answers. What is attractive? Like as human beings to you, what is attractive to you? What attracts you to another human being? And there's no wrong or right answers. I'm just curious for you because I think if you understand this, you'll get the essence of the script. What is attractive to you, or what is it? What would attract a person? Anybody? Come on, light up. Get off your freaking confidence. What
Confidence. I
else?
was going to say that. Yeah.
For me, it's someone that inspire me, someone that is a leader. I like to follow, if it's a mentor, even better, because, that's what I want to learn from. That's what I want to become, a good leader, a good mentor, a good businessman, a good dad. I see a family man out there. That's what I follow. And obviously a successful, in our business, a successful agent that is having success. I want to learn from them. And I want talking about ChatGPT a little bit. I wanted to give
I, I want to interrupt you
Desmond
for a
our.
second, Juan, because I want to say I want you to be even more romantic about this, right? What's attractive? What is attractive? I don't. You guys went straight to like, oh, a business mentor or this and that. It's like, what's attractive? Like, I don't look at most people that are standing on a stage. I'm thinking of John Maxwell. I was like, I don't find them attractive. Like, what's attractive? Oh, does that change the word? Does that change the meaning of the word? What's attractive?
Good
Confidence
looking.
is attractive. It's like,
Production, process.
I mean, Desmond, like, I don't find you attractive. You produce all the time. Like, I'm just telling you, like, attractive, like in a sexy, romantic word. What is attractiveness? Is that so hard? Like, get out of your business mind for a second. What's attractive? Jennifer, go ahead.
Somebody that has depth and is intellectual. I'm a sapiosexual. And for those of you that don't know what it means, you can ask ChatGPT.
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Okay, I got a response out of you, Desmond.
I'm gonna have to ask. Sorry.
Somebody that's attracted to intelligence.
You know, it's funny.
That's like a non-negotiable for me.
My wife tells everyone that I wasn't attracted to her. I was attracted to her brain. And there's a lot of truth to that. To truth matters. Like my wife is super witty, like to the point I'm always on guard. Like I have to really
That takes
calculate.
intelligence.
Yes, it does. To be witty, if you see somebody who's witty and they're playing small, like they're too intelligent to play small if you're witty, right? So, um, so I find that attractive too. I find that attractive. Someone who's witty, someone who is quick on their feet. I find, someone attractive who smiles, right? I find somebody attractive, to be very frank with you, like, are they attracted to you? Like, are they noticing you? Do you feel that attention from someone, right? That attentiveness from someone, to be noticed, to be seen, super sexy. When you really get down to it, when you get human, like really human, like someone like Jennifer, someone to see her for like what she finds attractive, to match her own attractiveness, that's sexy. And what this kid was saying was, he's like, I would just every day I look up two, three people, and I send them a quick video. And I'm gonna tell you the script, but it's only like 9 words. And he says, I look them up and I try to figure out like what's attractive about them. And he looks up their business, their spire, their branding, their stuff like that. And the script is this: Hey man, I see the effort you're putting in the game. I see your efforts. I see your brand. I see you. Keep rocking. And it's one of those things that when you get that message, you're like, what's that going to do for you? It's going to make you smile. It's going to lift you up the same way someone that you might find attractive would do for you. It's going to elicit a response. And his response is like, man, he changed it up with every single time, but it was more or less like, it's like, yeah, man, it was like, you're crushing it. I'd love to sit down with you, have some coffee whenever you get some time. If it goes, and I'm like, how freaking simplistic. And by the way, the delivery of the message, I think, is even better. So this, I see your effort. I see your brand. I see you. And obviously you can replace effort and brand a little bit depending on their situation. It's like, um, I see your effort. I see your brand. I see you. It's delivered by video, not by a text message, not by email, super personal. Hey, Brad, dude, you're killing it. Hey, Brad, I seen in the last 2 months you've really started crushing it, man. I just and I see your brand like you're on the up. I see you, man. Keep rocking. That's it. No solicitation of anything. I realized how beautiful and simplistic the results would happen the moment I saw that. I imagined myself receiving that message all alone in my house working and hearing the sound of that awful notification of another thing to bother me, another thing to distract me, another thing to ask of me, and then to receive a message like that. And how disarming I would be to respond to that, and how I would, you know what, if I didn't recognize that person, the first thing I would do is look up the person, right? Now I see that person. By the way, I also see that person because he sent me the message. And I was like, man, that also makes attraction fun. Let me lift somebody up. Let me show them I notice them, that I care, and just send it out. 2 a day. He says 2 to 3 a day he sends out. He says, somebody asked him what his response rate was. He goes, response rate? No one doesn't respond to that, right? No one doesn't respond to that. And he goes, and I haven't been doing it long enough to quantify the long game of it. But this kid was doing this not because he was coached by someone to do this. It was almost like a haphazard, just kind of like hobby he created to attract agents. And when you meet this guy, if you ever get to meet the guy, if I can bring him on this call, within a few seconds, you're going to see his smile. Within a few seconds, you're going to read it like, this is who this guy is genuinely. This guy's a loving kid, early 20s, loves life. And you're going to see why he didn't need someone to create this. He just did it. And it works. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to dissect that and we'll figure out why that works. And I'm going to teach that to my team. So I wanted to share that with you guys today. It's something I'm doing. You don't need any special tools. You don't need a broker metrics or coordinator or CRM or anything like that. You just need to have some love in your heart. You just need to be able to give some appreciation. How many of you guys can give some appreciation to people? How many people can be like, hey, I want to say something positive? So, Vincent, what are your thoughts? We only got about minutes left, by the way.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's not, like I'm gonna go out there and do 100 of these at a time. It's just a couple a day. That's it, and it's super focused, and it's a video. It's custom, and that's it, right? I was on a little boat trip a little while ago, and there was an agent there, and it was the first time we met face to face. Okay, I've known her. She's been on my social media for a while, and I was doing this thing, and it worked so well that I stopped. You guys ever have that happen to you guys?
Yeah.
So what I was doing was, and you guys might have received this, was the custom birthday videos. I was doing that for a while. I probably did about like, I don't know, 16 months or something like that. And I stopped, but one of the things she said to me was like, you know, I'll tell you why you stand out to me, because you are the only one that did that. Right. And we've never met before. And, she only had good things to say. And it was because of that. That was our only real contact point other than the follow.
It was attractive, Vincent.
Yeah.
You made her feel good. You made her feel seen. You made her feel loved. I mean, it's on a very human level. That is what traction is.
So
It doesn't.
my question is, what is the follow-up to that? What is the follow-up to that? You make them feel great, right? You get the thank you, the response. But what
I
is
can
it?
ask you,
Is it
can I jump in there because we don't have much time. So I'd love to explore this deeper. Maybe we can get one more call after you guys have done this week. So this assignment is to do this, right? Get 10 of them out this week, but don't try to do 10 in one shot. Do 2 a day, right? And then let's explore this deeper. This will be this week's call, this coming Friday's conversation. But what's the follow-up to that is like, how did you build that brand? Like, I see your efforts, man. Tell me, like, how did you build that diligence? He goes, what's next for you? What else are you trying to accomplish? How can I help? What are your goals for next year? Like, honestly, I recruit more people during goal season than this is the one time of the year that I recruit the most people. A lot of people grow the most in spring and summer and stuff like that when people are active. I grow the most in goal season because this is my script for like, I don't know if you know this, but there's like there's a few days left. I don't know if you know this, but in just a few days, we're all going to be sitting there looking at a guy who never ages, doing the countdown. 10, 9, 8. And you're going to be saying to yourself, this year's going to be my year. I'm going to make it happen. 5, 4. We're thinking about loved ones that passed, loved ones that are with you. 2. And then there's it. There's that 1 second where you're going to decide who you're going to be. And to flash. What are you hoping for next year? What are you dreaming for? How can I help you? Intimate conversations. The best attractors in this company by far, and this is my realization because I got to watch this kid, are people that are attractive. And on a very simple level, it doesn't require production, it doesn't require anything else. They just know how to be human to another person still. In a world where we're trying to be politically correct, we're trying to do all these things, they just know how to be humans. This kid was so human to me. I would have joined him. Like that's what it was. And it opens up the conversation for you to just ask questions. You guys know what I say about this. Curious people make more money. If there's one thing I want you guys to sit down on your knees and pray, like give you the strength to be better question askers. Ask more questions. Like that's going to be the key for you, right? If you follow this process, you're going to be at a different level next year that you've ever seen in your life. I hope that you guys take me seriously and you put this out. For those of you guys who are not on camera, like Patricia and Brian and Cindy and Jalen, if you're at this point here, I'm expecting you guys that this next 5, 6, 7 days, you're going to take the time to fund 2 videos per day. And we're going to talk about the results next week. I hope you guys understand how much of a gift this is to do this every single week, for us to spend some time together, for us to grow together. But next week, we're going to celebrate some growth together. Okay? Vincent, you want to close it out?
Wait,
yeah.
Oh, do you want to get?
so on the agenda, you guys were talking about how we were going to explore opportunities to brand ourselves. And I've been thinking about this for a few days. And yesterday, I saw that NAR does this, it's called Realtor Good Neighbor. And it's, what do you call it? It's not territorial. It's community based. So they were doing it in Tennessee. They had one in Texas. And so so now I'm going to be looking to see if I can find one here. And so some of them do outreach with sort of like for veterans. Some of them do children's back to school or that kind of campaign. And they're just being part of it. And it was interesting. So I've been thinking about this for a couple of days. And then last night I met the son of a broker who is in my community. She's not one of us. And she's doing a cancer awareness bingo night. And she's done car shows. I don't know what kind. And there was something else that she does. But I was just thinking, wow, paint and sip, which is easy. Paint and sip I could do. But so anyway, I was just thinking how, if anyone knew of this Realtor Good Neighbor program.
Yeah, I would probably say in its essence, right? I would attach this to what we're doing right now. I wouldn't worry about that particular framework because you can create that framework by yourself with no organization or anyone, right? Like you could literally do a meetup and say, hey, realtors who paint, we're getting together this coming Thursday or the last Thursday of this month and just start a meetup and just like, don't wait for anybody, right? And by the way, in this script, you could be like, hey, I see you, I love your brand, keep rocking, right? And then as you start talking to them, you'd be like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but there's this event the last Thursday of this month. It's called Realtors Who Paint. And just verbally, you talk this through, and you post it somewhere, and you create the event. A lot of times, Dwana, in my past, I've suffered by waiting. I don't wait anymore. Create the vision you want, right? Like Tony Robbins say, sometimes you got to throw the ball and run and go catch it. Right? So a lot of people will be like, well, I'm not going to throw the ball to somebody's out there to catch it. No, just throw the damn ball and start running. Right? So we're out of time. I've got to move on to my next meeting, but I want to let you guys know I see you. I know you got this. This effort we're going to do together, we're going to win together. Let's go make it happen. I can't wait to hear your results next week. I'm excited for you guys. I'll see you guys soon.
Let's do it, guys.
Have a good
All right. Have a
weekend.
good Friday. Take
everyone.
care, everyone.